Macca Monday, let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with our McCartney Monday video of the week. We are going back to the live in Liverpool 1990 concert. I believe it was May 29th. No, June 28th, King's Dock in Liverpool, England. It was the 89th date of the Paul McCartney World Tour. Lasted for 102 dates across 14 countries. September 89 to July 1990. This show was billed as a Let It Be Liverpool. We did the Strawberry Fields Forever, Help, Give Peace a Chance medley. But tonight, or today, whenever you're watching it, we are going to be doing Eleanor Rigby's the second track. What's the first one? It's something from Hard Day's Night. What is it? Things We Said Today. So I've heard Eleanor Rigby many, many times. I have not heard the first track yet. So, but I thought it was kind of appropriate to do this after we did A Hard Day's Night yesterday, you know, the title track. So it works out. Maybe after hearing this, I'll go and do the studio track. But I have so many Beatles requests, bro. It's not even funny. So I've got those to do first, and then maybe we can explore some more. Ain't that right, Butcher Cover? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Things We Said Today, Eleanor Rigby, live in Liverpool, Paul McCartney. 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you.
Chris Whitten on drums, okay.
1, 2, 3. You say you will love me if I have to go. You be thinking of me. Somehow I will know. Someday. So far away, then I will remember things we said today. You said you'd be mine, girl, till the end of time. Is there such a kind girl? Seems so hard to find. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love.
Hamish, right? Robbie McIntosh or Hamish. That bass is ridiculous.
Well, me, I'm just a lucky guy. Love to hear you say. Love is love, I know it may be blind. Love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you mine, girl. Be the only one. Love me all of the time, little girl. We'll go on and on. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say. Then I will remember things we said today. Things we said today, little girl. Things we said today. Things we said today, little girl.
Quick, damn. Linda's keys are great. What an interesting ending.
Up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All lonely people. Where do they all come from? All lonely people. Where do writing the words to a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he get? All lonely people. Where do they all come from? All lonely people. Where do
this one, man. I'd be so mad when this is over.
Died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved, all lonely people. Where do they all come from?
That song, man. I swear to God. There's something about it that pulls at my soul like few things do. I don't know if it's the chorus or what, but it just calls to me, you know? In a very strange way. It's hard to put it into words. It kind of like puts my mind in a spot that it doesn't usually go to, you know? I'm usually very reflective. You guys know that. Maybe to my own detriment sometimes. But, I don't know. That one just, it really makes you feel special, you know? To be in this moment where we're at right now. And all the little tiny moments that had to happen for us to be right here, right now, you know? And that moment is already gone. You know, it's just so. The construct of time is a very interesting thing to me. Instead of a bunch of microseconds, what if it's just like one long second? You know, just a thought. That song just calls to you, especially if you're a lonely person like me. You know, I could be in a room full of people that I all love, and I would still feel lonely. I don't know why exactly. I've never been able to really diagnose what that is. I don't know if it's like my dad dying, only child. You know, I go through the list. I don't know, but I always feel lonely no matter where I go. And I always tell you guys, it's like, feels like my wings were clipped, you know? I don't know. And not even like in a physical way, but like metaphorically, you know, in my mind, I guess, or I don't know. But no matter what I do or where I go, I always feel lonely. It sucks. It's a terrible feeling. And I think that's why I always did drugs for the longest time, because that got rid of the loneliness. Not only did it get rid of my feeling of loneliness, but I wasn't alone usually. There was some person with me doing it, you know? I remember as a kid that I would just invite people over to come just trash my house and throw parties and stuff just because I wanted to be around people. But then when I was around them, I didn't want them there. I don't make sense. I really don't make sense at all. But that's okay. That's why I'm here, because I'm trying to make sense of myself, and that's the thing with the whole point of life is to try and make sense of things, I guess, because none of it makes any sense. It really doesn't if you think about it. So you just gotta roll with the punches and keep on moving, I guess. Because 5 years ago today, I was September 1st, 5 years ago. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, not good. Not good at all. I think I was during my really homeless phase. There was homeless phase, pretty homeless phase, and then really homeless phase. I was in the end of my drug use at that point, but you know, the end is always worse than the beginning. It's darkest before the dawn, you know. So it was rough, but here I am. Enough talk. All right, so that was Paul McCartney on bass and vocals, Lennon McCartney on vocals and keyboards and percussion, Hamish Stewart on guitar and bass guitar as well, vocals, Robbie McIntosh on guitar and vocals, Paul Wickens on keyboards and vocals, Chris Whitten on drums and percussion, and apparently he came back in 2003 for his Back in the World tour. So I wanted to go highlight something for Eleanor, and then I'll talk about the first track. So credited to Lennon and McCartney, the songwriting partnership. This is one song of a few that John and Paul disputed primary authorship. Eyewitness testimony from several independent sources, including Pete Shotton and George Martin, supports McCartney's claim to the authorship. Eleanor Rigby continued the transformation of the Beatles from a mainly rock and roll and pop-oriented act to a more experimental, studio-based band. With a double string quartet arrangement by George Martin and lyrics providing a narrative on loneliness. It broke sharply with popular music conventions, both musically and lyrically. And you could totally tell, especially with the strings and the classic feeling of the song. It's very old world feeling. And the Beatles, of all the stuff I've heard, they've got a couple songs that, you know, kind of harken back to that, whatever you would consider the past sound, you know? Because there's always a new past, you know? Because the past right now is this, you know what I'm saying? So, but for some reason there's this eternal past that we can tap into with music that just will always remind ourselves and our brain of something that's not here anymore, or an old thing. And that piano and the strings in that song, I don't know, there's just something really special about it. That's one of their grand slams. And the Beatles mostly hit home runs, you know what I'm saying? That is a grand slam by them, that song. That song is incredible. I think when I did it originally, I partnered it up with Taxman, I believe. I think that's what I did. I did Taxman and Eleanor Rigby. Or was it Taxman and something else? No, I think it was Eleanor Rigby. And that when I heard it, that original Beatles track, it spoke to my soul, man. And it really does to this day. Dear Prudence, this song, A Day in the Life. There's a few Beatles songs that really, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like, really, yeah. Sorry, I had to throw 5 of those in there. The other one, well, it's not supposed to be there. Things We Said Today. credited to Lennon and McCartney, but written by Paul McCartney. It was the B-side to A Hard Day's Night. So there you go. I guess that works out today. So we did that A Hard Day's Night yesterday. He did that one today. Apparently it's about his... he wrote the song while holidaying. Isn't it vacationing? I guess in Britain it wouldn't be. All right, in the United States, Virgin Islands, with his girlfriend, actress Jane Asher. The lyrics address the singer's love for a girl, and despite the distance between them, McCartney later described the song as exhibiting future nostalgia, being nostalgic about the moment we're living in now. Holy fucking shit. That's crazy. I swear I did not read all that beforehand. Wow. That's so funny, dude. That's very funny. I really like that song, especially that solo at the end there. I think that was the best part of the song for me, to be honest. But I haven't heard the original either, so I can't really give you a definitive evaluation of it because I don't know what the original sounds like. But I think they did a pretty good job here. I think, like I said, the solo was the best part, and then going into Eleanor, they slayed Eleanor. The first song was pretty good. I'll be honest. It wasn't my favorite McCartney live track until that solo hit. But I am open to hearing, of course, the Beatles track. But like I said, my Beatles request list is like 4 songs long. Not that long, but something at least. That's like a month's worth, I guess. But I'll try and fit something in there to do more from A Hard Day's Night. I've been flirting with the idea of doing movies and stuff, and I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do it, you know, because I'm so used to doing this. I'd have to send it off to an editor. Like, I'm doing that anyway for the Wrecking Crew video I'm supposed to do. So maybe I'll start doing that. I've been thinking about doing, like, what's the word? Scripted reviews and stuff, not reactions. I'm, trying to diversify my portfolio, shall we say? I don't know. I really get tired of typing the word drummer reacts. You know how many times I've typed that word? Do you? Drummer reacts, drummer reacts. It's like Bart Simpson on the chalkboard. Drummer reacts, drummer reacts, drummer reacts. I gotta go. Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again to our alpha patron, Coquina, for a great pick. That was fantastic. I don't know if I credited you in the beginning. If I didn't, I apologize. It's been a long video. We've been all over the place, so I kind of forgot if I had said that already. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any other suggestions by Paul McCartney you think I'd like for Macca Monday, leave it down below. We'll definitely check it out, and I will see y'all the fuck later. What? How'd these get back on? Where am I? Oh, I'm supposed to tell you about Patreon. There's a really cool Patreon community in the description if you want to come join us. Join the $15 tier up. You get 1 free request a month. And there's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or a request in that way. Am I good? Can I go now? Help!